You've just been to an awesome event and you want to create a reel with photos and videos from the event. I'm going to show you how to combine both of them using Instagram Reels. I made something special just for you. The Reels Blueprint is a free guide that shows you how to plan, film, and post short-form videos that actually feel like you. Grab yours using the link in my description and start showing up on camera with confidence. Woo woo! So I just photographed an event and I have a bunch of photos and videos from the event, and now I want to turn them into a reel. I personally suggest that you go through it in your camera roll, because if you go through it in here and you start adding them, you can't really tell which shot is good. Instead, if you go through them in your camera roll, you're able to watch the whole shot, and then you can either put a heart in them, favorite them, or you can send them and add them to an album, which then you just go into that album and then you know all your favorite shots. Otherwise, when you're just going in and adding it from Instagram, it can get a little tricky because you can't watch the clips, so you're kind of guessing as to which shot is good. So I'm just going to do what I told you not to do and kind of guess and start adding some of these clips into here. So I'm gonna say that these are the best ones. Let's say here's one of people talking, here's a nice photo, ooh, here's one of me working, yay. It's amazing because like I love it when I go to events, I get to capture them with my phone, and I also have my camera, so I have professional photos. I'm able to get videos and social content so that I can easily share content right there when I'm there, and it's exciting to have to think about all three elements when you're creating content or when you're capturing something, because then it allows you to think of like, oh, what shot do I want in this? What shot do I want in this? And it just builds it together into an amazing story. Let's add a few photos behind the scenes too. There you go. So I have a bunch of photos and videos in here. And the first option, this is what it's going to do, is it's going to actually suggest to audio sync for me. So it's going to pick music and it's going to sync it to the music for me. I don't find that Instagram does a really good job. Like you can see, it's holding on to this shot for way too long. But if there's a song that you like, you can search for your song. You can even see like the songs that you have saved, what's trending, what songs they suggest for you. This could be a good way to get it to a point started for you. So, but honestly, I would say just skip it and just go right into editing and let it do it for yourself. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I get this, I'm just gonna pause this. So you can play or pause this with this play and pause button on the side. I just think it's annoying when it's just going the whole time and I'm trying to concentrate. So I keep it paused. And then what I'll do is I'll scan quickly through this clip and just see if there's a part that stands out. So a part that would stand out for this is where her hand moves, because that's the only thing that's like actually happening. So let's see. Let's go to the beginning of her hand movement and say I want it to start there. So I'm going to click on the clip and then I'm going to click the split button. And what that's going to do is it's going to make a cut right there. And I'm going to do to where I want the clip to go. See, so her arm goes to there, and I'm going to do another split button. What it's going to do, I'm just going to deselect this. What it's going to do is it's going to make multiple clips from this. So I know that middle clip, that's what I want to use in the video. And the other ones I don't need. So I'm just going to click on them and delete. Click and then delete. The delete button is this trash can down here on the bottom. With speakers, like you don't want it to be just a talking head. You want some kind of hand movement. So like looking for parts where they move their hands or do some kind of gestures is probably your best bet. So let's say I go there, she's there, she talks there. So I'm going to go to where I want the clip to start. I'm going to press the split button again, and then I'm going to go to where I want it to end. And because this is so near the end, what I can use is this yellow indicator, and I can just adjust it to go to the end, and then I don't have to split it and zoom in. So I'm just going to delete that clip that I don't want. And as you can see, I have 2 clips already. And then once again, I'm pausing and I'm going through. Let's see, does he do anything? he does shake his head here. So let's use that beginning part where he shakes his head. I'm just gonna split there, delete, and then to preview it, you can just press that play button so you can see there. And then here's a shot of all of them. Let's make this a little bit shorter. I'm just gonna shorten the back. There we go. Here is a photo, so we have a photo in there as well. If it's a photo, I'll usually just shorten it, and I won't really know what I'm gonna adjust it to until the end once I have my music, because then I can look at the music and see where the beat is and then have that photo for appear as long as I need for that beat so that it sounds like it matches it and it's more natural. So basically I'm going through all the clips and I'm just fine-tuning it at first. I'm not really thinking about the story overall or anything. All I'm doing is cutting them so that they're just little parts of the video. So once you have all your clips down, then I suggest figuring out an order to put them in. So say this is two people talking and then somebody in the middle reacting. So I wouldn't want two people talking and then just a person reacting. What I can do is I can move that person reacting to between the two people talking. So I push down on the clip I want to move and then I just drag it to where I want it to be. So let's hold that down. There we go. They're talking. That one seemed like a little too short. Ooh, see when I try to press it, all it does is this like choose transition. It's because those indicators in between are gonna allow me to add transitions between them. If I can't click on the clip, I'm just gonna stretch the timeline with my fingers and then I can click on it and then I'll be able to extend it. It kind of sucks because like not all clips are gonna work out, and if they don't, I suggest not trying to keep everything in, but just get rid of things that don't, like they feel off, they don't feel like they match. It's gonna be better for you to just have a consistent reel with shots that go together than have a super long one with all the ones you include. So really focus on what makes sense with the story rather than having to include everything. So like here, I have too many people talking. I don't need this last one. Now, once you have it kind of set and you like it, this is where you can add your audio. So I'm just gonna add this song. You're not gonna be able, I'm gonna turn down the volume of this, mainly because I can't use music on here, so I'm not gonna really be able to show you the music. But you can see once it processes, it gives you these little bumps in the music. So you can see the waveform at the bottom. And when it gets big, that means it gets louder. So when it gets big, that's a good place to have like a change. So like this, I probably want to move it so that the change is there. There, I can move, click on the clip and then adjust it. That one's actually almost straight on. Click on the clip and use the yellow indicator to adjust it so that it matches where that volume goes up, and it's just gonna seem more natural when you're editing it. So there's a good one right there. I'm just gonna shorten this clip. So it's good to just get them to a starting point, but then once there we go. So I have it more matched to the music. Actually, I want to have it right here. See, it goes up a little bit more here. But once you make one bigger, it's gonna adjust all the other ones after it. So you want to we want to adjust this one so it's on here. There, I think the rest are gonna match now. Yay! There we go. And so once you have your music done, then you can start adding text. So you can add like a POV statement, which is point of view. So thinking about like whose eyes you're looking at this event for. So POV, there we go. So I have my POV statement and then I can put that on and it's gonna play for let's extend it so that it plays for the whole video. And then what I wanna do is I wanna watch it through and then make sure that that text doesn't interrupt with any of the things in it. So like say it was covering his face there, I can just click on the clip and then I can go to crop and it will allow me to adjust that section just to make sure that it's not on his head, and then I press done and then you can see it will just adjust that clip for it so it all makes sense. Another thing you can do is you could adjust. So this allows you to add like brightness, contrast, and just make the clips look a lot brighter or however you want them so that they make sense with your branding. And then once you're done, you just go to next, you edit your cover. You can click on that edit cover and then select, maybe let's say this is the cover that we want. And then we're gonna go to our profile grid. This is how it's gonna preview onto your feed. You can just zoom in, pinch it to make it look how you want it. Oh, I don't like that top part there. Wait, there we go. Come on. There we go, that looks better. And then so that's how it's gonna appear when you put it to your feed so that you know what it's gonna look like. Another cool thing to do here is you can invite collaborators. This is great for an event because one person can make the reel, but it will appear on multiple accounts so that nobody else has to make it, and it's just gonna link all of you guys together. So this is a great tool using when creating photos and videos of an event. And then when you're done, add your caption and share.